This is an introductory session just to help you understand what the Agile Change Agent course includes. The overall contents are looking at providing you with information on the tangible structural changes, i.e. project deliverables, and those are the sorts of things that are new. A new process, a new IT system, a new team structure that we want to apply. And it's actually how people apply it, how people start to behave in a new way, that actually creates the new way of working, and it becomes the new norm. So we're going to bring together both the tangible or structural elements of change along with the behavioural pieces. So it's a really integrated approach. It's based on Agile concepts, which if you have a look at the Agile concepts module, you'll know all about. So it's a comprehensive course that looks at both gives you a structure. It's a simple, intuitive structure for managing any kind of change. So you'll find in the roadmap section that it gives you a step-by-step guide for how you plan the change, and you look at all the different sort of approaches that you have to making sure that wave after wave of change is actually delivered to those who need to work differently. Try to keep it as intuitive as possible and as simple to understand without lots of jargon, because we want to take as many people with us as possible. So it's not just about you understanding how to run a change initiative, but it's also thinking, can you share it with others? Can you take others on the journey with you? Because change only becomes real when others who are actually going to have to work in the new way feel that they're a part of it, feels like they understand it, and that it's become the new norm for them. So we're looking for that sort of simple to use approach, applicable for all change. And at the same time, this course also looks at the skills, and it gives you a recipe, it gives you techniques and ideas for how do you enthuse and influence people? How do you persuade people to participate in a change? And how do you create that energy and maintain that momentum from the start through to the very end? There are lots of courses that tell you how important it is to engage your stakeholders, but this course actually gives you the techniques to be able to do it. So it doesn't just tell you what's important, it shows you how to do it as well. There are 5 key elements to the course. The concept here in the middle gives you the basics, the guide to the Agile approach, the understanding of change management, and the concepts of Agile working that form the basis of the roadmap structure. So then we go and have a look at the roadmap, and we understand what kind of planning tool this is and how we actually use it. And we look at all of the activities needed to manage a change from start to finish. We then move across to business need, which is all about identifying why the change is needed, who will benefit from it, maybe who will struggle with it, so the disbenefits as well, and how we use the benefits to motivate people and to help prioritise our work. We then start to think about those people who are affected by our change, and we go through a step-by-step guide with lots of techniques for how we actually build a working relationship, build empathy, develop trust, so that people want to participate in the change. And we support that by creating the kind of working environment that inspires and motivates people, encourages them when they're really struggling, and ensures that they can maintain a momentum all the way through to the end of the change, when the change is no longer a change, it's become the new norm. Of course, you can navigate your way through this course any way you want, but I have set it out for you in a logical progression of concept, roadmap, business need, relationship building, and environment. But they are all linked. So if you have a passion for one of these areas, then start with that. I've also supported you with slides which have my audio. They have text on the slides and visuals to explain each of the concepts. And at the end of many of the sessions, there are activities for you to do, along with some suggested answers to help you understand the content. Because it's difficult, isn't it? If I pose a question, but you then don't know if your answer is anywhere close to what I was hoping you would achieve. So I've supported you with those suggested answers. I've also provided you with quizzes based on exam questions, because I am the chief examiner for the Agile Change Agent course. So if anybody knows the kinds of questions we should be asking, should be me. And I've tried to develop a range of questions that will help you test your knowledge after each of the 5 sections: concept, roadmap, business need, relationship building, and environment. And then I've mixed them up as well, because actually in the live exam, all the questions will be mixed up. They won't be flagged one section at a time. And in addition, I've made it easy for you to buy the textbook. So if you want to dive deeper into the subject, you can buy the Agile Change Management textbook on which this course is based.